Hello, welcome to my channel, Wing Spiritual Clarity. My name is Wendy Wing. I'm going to be channeling your daily psychic tarot reading. Welcome in to new people. If this is the first time you've watched my video, you are very welcome here. And welcome back, subscribers. So grateful for all of you for tuning in. I was preparing for this reading, I felt an immense amount of appreciation that I get to do this. I get to do what I love. And I'm so grateful for any of you who also appreciate what I do and this channel. This channel is in YouTube, but the channel that I have. So let's get to it. Let's get to your reading. This is a general reading. I'm tuning into a collective energy of whoever's watching. So use your discernment to decide which messages are for you and which you are to leave for someone else. In the past, we have the energy of the Ten of Cups in reverse. Feels like you really thought you were creating this. This was your goal. Your intention in the past was Ten of Cups upright. And it feels like it was a head scratcher, a continual head scratcher of why not Ten of Cups? Why am I'm very unhappy. I'm chronically unhappy. I'm unsatisfied. I want happiness. I'm confused. I'm very confused why I feel like I'm a good person. I feel like I've done everything as I'm supposed to do, as I was taught, as I believed it happiness to be. And I'm still unhappy. So I don't understand if I've followed all the rules that I've learned, that I've been taught, that I've picked up along the way from my family, friends, society, school, religions, governments, just society as a whole. I don't understand. I'm doing everything that everyone says should be done, and yet I'm still not finding happiness and emotional fulfillment. I've found the opposite. Yes, the Sun in reverse. I feel so unhappy, so unsatisfied, oh my gosh. I don't understand. I'm frustrated. I'm so upset. I don't get this. Yeah, can you feel that? That like, I've been told if I toe the line, if I give enough of myself, if I am humble, if I just all these like rules and societal beliefs, and they led you right to your ultimate unhappiness. Exactly where you were trying to avoid, what you didn't want. And it looks like you were like, if I have done everything as I'm supposed to, as I know how, as society, family has told me to reach happiness, and I've created the exact opposite. I am so unhappy. I'm so depressed. I'm so stuck. Then there's something wrong with the system. There's something wrong with the fabric, the framework. And it looks like you decide to leave the framework behind, leave those beliefs behind. I'm gonna try something else. I have to try something else. This is the way others have dictated I use that word precisely. As others have dictated how to be, does not work for me. So I'm going to find a new way of being for myself. Feels very empowering after a long period of time of trying to fit in, trying to fit in to what everybody else says is how things work. All right, in present energy, we have Two of Pentacles. A decision, trying to one foot in an old way of being, one foot in a new way of being. Getting used to this. I'm making more and more decisions about how I'm going to show up in the world and what my beliefs are. As things come in, I'm really deciding. I'm trying to decide. I'm trying to figure out. It's like the sorting hat. The Harry Potter feels like you're trying to sort out as people and experiences and situations come into your present time reality. It's like deciding, is this old energy? Is this new energy? Because there's still a bit of each. It's a little bit of a mix. Looks like a lot of you, there's something hidden. There's something that's been hidden. Something, as you're sorting, something is hidden from you. Oh, wow. That Ten of Cups, upright this time. Oh. Well, it's almost like the message I'm getting, it's already here. What's hidden from you is, it's almost like the energy of the Ten of Cups is in and all around you. Okay, so it looks like you have really discerned, made choices about what really is for you, and not judging it, but realizing what you really do like without judgment, what you really are drawn to, what you enjoy doing with your time. I love doing these readings. I love translating non-physical divine energy, translating it as resonant, as exact as I can, and communicating that so others can benefit from the guidance and the information that I'm translating. That's the picture that I've got here. I love doing this. I already have this. I'm already doing what I love. I'm already what are you doing right now that you already love? That's already like the foundation, the beginnings of acknowledging that you don't have to be somewhere else. You don't have to wait for someone to come into your lifetime or situation. You already have access to the energy of Ten of Cups. That's something that's hidden from you right now. And that will never end unless you choose to end that. What's hidden from you is that you can always choose. This has a Thich Nhat Hanh type of feel to this message. Thich Nhat Hanh said something years ago, each moment we have a choice to just step into happiness, to step into joy, to step into love. And it feels like to realize each moment we can realize that we already have created a lot of the happiness and love for ourselves that we've wanted. If I tune back into where you were, this Ten of Cups in reverse and Sun in reverse energy, when you were really stuck and unhappy and confused and trying to make things work and not understanding why they don't work. You sent these desires out and acknowledging that where you are now is you are on the life raft that you created out of this desperation in your past, to appreciate how far you've come, to appreciate that version of you that was willing to get really stuck and acknowledge that they're not happy, that you're not happy in the past, so you could have a better future for yourself now. A path that was hidden from you. There's something also that Wizard of Oz type of energy of when Dorothy comes out of the house, the flying house, from black and white to color, realizing, oh wait, yet I'm getting like something doesn't have to change. It's you taking off these blinders and deciding to really look and appreciate. Like I said, I started this reading with this incredible well of appreciation. I love doing these readings. I'm so grateful. There's something about really appreciating what you have as a vehicle for bringing in that crispness of color into your 3D, bringing more of what you want. It's not about noticing what isn't there yet. It's about appreciating what has arrived so far as a way to grease the wheels. Feels like in the past you were raised by someone very critical, very able to nitpick every single, that's wrong, you're doing that wrong, they did that to themselves. And they did that to you, and it feels like you picked up that's the way to go through life, is constantly being able to pick through what's not satisfying, what's the problem is. And I think you're letting go of that, and instead like firing your inner mean critic and creating a loving someone who can pull your attention and say, oh my gosh, look at this. Did you look at the sky today? Did you see how blue it is? Did you feel the sun on your skin when you went outside? The wind felt really beautiful and wonderful. It was, oh, did you see that bunny in the yard? Oh, did you see that dragonfly? There's a lot around you. I'm seeing like flowers coming up in the sidewalk and noticing how life thrives. And there's just so many examples and so many things. It feels like this energy is inviting you to go on a scavenger hunt during your day and try to find like as you're looking around, what can I see that I appreciate, that I love? And once you build that momentum, it just, I'm getting then see what that happens. See what playing that game with yourself, and it feels like you're filling in where you've released the sadness. You are now filling in with appreciation as you release energy. Remember this, as a psychic, as an energy worker, that yes, letting go and releasing what no longer serves you, very important. Remember to fill in with what you do want. Some of you look really depleted, like you've done a lot of like, I'm letting go of this and cutting cords here. And remember what I do want to replace that energy with. So, messages from your higher self, Two of Swords in reverse. Feels like you're very clear. You're not confused. You're making decisions. feels like you're making decisions from a very different, empowered vantage point. Doesn't feel like you have to pull your decisions and ask everybody else. Feels like you're discerning within. Even by tuning into the tarot readings, you're constantly discerning. That's for me. That message is not for me. And practicing. Okay, it looks like your higher self is alerting you, letting you know that there's something you're very clear about. And it's anybody bringing chaos, bringing conflict, competition, drama. It's like you see them very clearly. It feels like you're even seeing kind of the bigger picture. You see that they're kind of suffering from this energy of Five of Wands. Chaos. What do we need to know about this energy? What messages? Okay. Someone that you've recently had some type of dust up with, where you were very clear. Very clear. You weren't like, well, me. Feels like you gave them a choice. You pointed out some type of unwanted energy that they're sharing with you. That's chaos, drama, not helpful. Your higher self wants you to know. I feel like it's gone kind of quiet between you and this person. And your higher self wants you to know that this person is really, it feels like there was something about this communication, something about your clarity and certainty and directness that you communicated and illuminated this chaos, this unwanted energy. And your higher self wants you to know that they're really mulling it over. It's really kind of blowing their mind. There's something about they're questioning, like, how are you doing this? Where's this coming from? Because they see you as you're overcoming all obstacles. You're not tied back and you're not limited like they expected. You're actually moving faster than anyone expected. You're moving on, moving forward. You're happy. How are you so happy? I don't understand. It's kind of like the Grinch type of energy, like, you don't have this and you don't have that and you don't have all the things that this person thinks you need to have to be happy, to have 10 of Cups. And they see that you already have the energy of 10 of Cups already. They're trying to figure it out. You're a conundrum. Okay. For some of you, this person feels like they're gonna shoot their shot and try to communicate something to you in their confusion, in their last attempts. It feels juvenile. It feels like I don't need to warn you. I feel like why it's coming up is if someone does come at you with some type of communication, they're trying to shoot their shot type of thing, like not shoot their shot to get on your side, but I feel like just one more like needling, because they're trying to put you back in your place. You're not supposed to move like you're moving. You're not supposed to. It just messes with their whole worldview. You succeeding, you having your ultimate happiness. It's just you're not supposed to see that, and they're like, I don't get it. I don't get how they're so confused. If they do try to come at you and communicate something, it feels like you just adios this energy. Not this person necessarily, but the energy. While they're still in that energy of what you've been trying to leave behind, very unhappy, and competition, nobody else wanting anybody to be really happy. There's like an amount of happiness you're allowed to be without people getting jealous and wanting to swipe the leg, Cobra Kai you. And it feels like you just kind of emotionally detach. You're like, yeah, I don't want to play. No, thank you. Your challenge is Ace of Pentacles. A new beginning, a new opportunity, an opportunity to do things differently, an opportunity to make different decisions, an opportunity to create a very different you, a very different reality. Oh, this is like your own earth, your own story, you're taking your power back. And oh, you really explored giving your power away and not trusting your own intuition, your own guidance, your own emotions, your own feelings. You really explored that quite a bit. I think that's a good way of looking at it. I really explored some dark, dense type of energies. And now I'm exploring releasing those and creating a world that I'd prefer to be in. Creating, it feels like you've got some ideas about this new space. And it's not based on hurting others, using others. It's feels very collaborative, loving, nurturing. There's a lot of ease and peace, connection, harmony. Yeah, I think why this is coming up as your challenge is because you're choosing between going back into a karmic cycle, being tied to the wheel of karma, or having a new beginning. What are you focusing on right now? Are you focusing on the things in your environment, the scavenger hunt, and just looking at all the amazing things around you, and that you have a body, you woke up today, you're breathing, your body works. All right. What's hidden? 9 of Pentacles. You're independent. You're successful. Abundant. Feel like this energy is really drawing a lot of people in. What's interesting is how independence draws people into your energy. Feels like you're drawing in people who also want to be independent. and also in community, some type of balance, a way of you can be yourself and show up as yourself and learn more about yourself. And also, but you don't have to be isolated. You can work with others. All right, but something's hidden. Let's switch decks. What's hidden? What's hidden about the Nine of Pentacles? What is it that we need to know? Oh, so you have really released, detached emotionally from whatever and whoever in the past has caused you grief. It's like the opposite of love isn't hate. That's still a very passionate energy. But it's the opposite of love is like an emotional detachment. Just a lack of, I just don't care anymore. It doesn't have my attention. I feel like you've detached from a lot of energies who at one point you chased them for to try to prove your worth and value. And now it's like, yeah, if you don't see my worth and value, and if you don't want to play nicely with me, then I'm just going to detach, because it feels like you've met some people who do want to play, who do see you, who can hear you, who see your value and treat you thusly. They don't project their limitations onto you. They don't have some story that you're not allowed to succeed, or just, I think you've been planning this for a long time. I think what's hidden isn't hidden from you in this reading. It's hidden from people around you. There's some kind of like coming out. You're coming out. You're becoming more visible. You were hidden. What was hidden is the healing that you've done, the journey. I think people still think you're going to be the same person you've always been, where you were at the beginning of this reading. And instead, you're a very different, I want to say, creature. You're a whole different type of being now. It's taken time, and you've slowly had this transition where there have been people who haven't seen you for months or years, and they just assume that you're still that same person that you've always been, where we started in this reading. And so what's hidden is you're shining, you're having fun. You don't need these energies, these toxic energies. You're thriving without them. You're thriving without all the things that these people think that you lack. It's doing their head in. Again, I'm getting this. How are they doing that? That you're succeeding messes with their belief system. That might be hidden from you. You might not realize how much you've changed. I feel like now that you've gotten where you are now at a higher vantage point, you're just still so focused on getting further somewhere else instead of really acknowledging how far you've come. And there's something about really acknowledging and appreciating yourself and your environment right now that's key in this reading. All right, your opportunity is the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Ooh, interesting. All right, your opportunity right now lies in something that hasn't been working, something that isn't coming to harvest, something that you've put a lot of attention and focus on, and it's not producing anything of value, or you planted seeds, but they're not coming through. And there's somehow, it looks, yeah, this is around something you're working with or someone you're working with. It's weird because it feels like you're trying to collaborate, or you are collaborating on something. And somehow you keep perceiving that you're doing this alone. Like maybe your energy is doing it all alone. Something isn't moving forward. Or it stops and starts. There's something like it's not abundant. It's not effortless. It's like you really want this to move. You want to push this through. There's this energy of not being able to, I don't know, what is this? I can't create this. Maybe you're partnered with someone who's got some type of block to abundance. What's interesting is that this is your opportunity. It's like the universe is saying, yeah, you're right. Something is a lot harder to make happen than it needs to. And there's an opportunity in this for you to see the truth, to speak the truth, to see the truth. And it allows you to really, there's something about this truth that you're able to see, this clarity that you get, that the opportunity is that how strong you are, that you don't need someone else. Feels like you have this belief that you need someone else, and you're getting out of that mindset. That's part of, in the past, a belief that you also had, like I need a man, I need a woman, I need someone romantically connected with me to validate that I am lovable and loving. I can't, if I do not have romantic partners, then I am not lovable. That says something about love and worthy. Am I beautiful enough? Am I smart enough? Am I enough to please someone else? There's something about I can't do it alone. It's like you're clearing those mindsets where if I need other people. It's lovely to co-create with others, but what I'm seeing here is more of I have to have other people. I cannot create on my own. There's some opportunity here, something that's not moving forward, and you're getting this opportunity to clear these blocks to birthing your new reality, what you want for yourself. Wow, interesting. All right, possible outcome, the Hermit. Remember that you have everything that you need. Your guidance is inside of you, within. Feels like a lot of you, by going within, by seeking your own divine light within, you recognize how expansive you really are, how powerful you really are. You are empowered. inside you powered. Okay? It's like that Neil Diamond E.T. song, Turn On Your Heart Light. Nurture. The possible outcome is that you nurture this new beginning, your new beginning into existence. Stay focused on what it is that you are bringing into this reality. For whatever you are thinking about, you are also inviting into this new reality that you're creating. So really inviting that Queen of Pentacles energy. I am focusing my attention on this new chapter and what comes with me. And so definitely appreciation. The more I appreciate what I have, the more the universe brings me things to appreciate. It's a very high vibrational energy, appreciation, love, joy, harmony. You are going within to find your answers and focusing that in those energies into existence. It's going to take a lot longer than you expect, but you are definitely heading in the right direction. It's a slow process. Enjoy the process. Don't rush this. Don't try to get to the finish line. The finish line on a human experience is death. Don't rush to the finish line. Enjoy the journey every step of the way. Appreciation creates a lot of space. Then you're going to start taking actions. You're going to start moving in that energy. It's going to feel different to you and maybe a little uncomfortable, this new energy that you've created. You're not accustomed to a lot of fulfillment, soul fulfillment and happiness. And so that's going to feel a little weird. You're going to have a whole set of different beliefs to release, like, oh my gosh, I'm successful. Oh my gosh, I'm really abundant. I'm actually very skilled at what I do. I'm very talented at this. People love me and get along with me. They want to build with me. I feel like these are going to be like, oh, this is very different than my previous experience. And so it's going to take some adjusting and getting used to really wonderful things happening to you. Are you ready to not wait for the other shoe to drop, but to really appreciate what you have been creating for yourself as it comes in? There's a real need to acknowledge how blessed you are. So, wow, that's your reading. I hope this was helpful. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye.